Give me that, you wassock!
Guess what I just caught him doing? You've been framed.
You daft beggar, look what you've made me do.
Give me Dad that camera. You can film me mum getting you kiss alive where I flattened you.
Hey, pack it in.
It is all your fault.
I did not.
You encouraged him to bring that thing in the house.
We thought you'd like having a record of our Tina's big day.
And did you have to nick it? You could have landed in jail, then who'd have given her away?
Well, has to do something for his daughter's wedding.
Morning, Tina, love. How did you sleep?
Fine. It's nice to be back in my own bed again. Until Steven Spielberg and Tom Cruise here started.
Only for one night, though.
Won't be much of a wedding night tonight, eh? Not with you already up stick.
Oh, don't mind him. He's having it surgically removed after the wedding. Only not from his eye.
No, I suppose I should have guessed. Yeah, fine.
Don't tell me. Samaritans thought you were a hopeless case.
It was my dad.
Hold it there, Dad. Right. Lovely.
Why aren't you dressed?
I'm not going. You what? I don't think it's right. He killed my brother and you lot reckon this is something to celebrate.
Listen, you spoil our Tina's wedding day and you wish you was back in that prison. You'll not be living here. That's if you're living at all.
Listen, Sam, lad, I know how you feel. I'm saying myself.
I don't believe I'm hearing this. The wedding's an hour away and now you decide you're against it.
I didn't say that. I was just saying I understood the lad's feelings, that's all. It's a day like this you miss our Ben.
Aye. All that free ale. He'd have right enjoyed it.
Free ale?
Aye, McAllister's paying for a lot. Sup as much as you like.
Is that right?
Aye. Have a drink on him for our Ben.
Why didn't you say?
Oh, you look lovely. Hey, I say. I never thought you'd still fit in that dress.
I'll do one. Excellent. Brilliant. Can I have my picture taken with you?
Hey, why?
Don't you think we look good together? Not Luke Thingy, are you?
No, I'm Dave Thingy, friend of Luke's.
Right. My dad said he's a right Daisy. I'm Mandy, Tina's cousin.
Right,
My brother's playing organ.
very nice.
I'll get him to play us something smoochy. At a reception, mind. You know, not in church. He's doing disco.
Out of way, Sam. Hey, Mum, look at camera. Hey, me flaming best trousers!
Hey, quit it, the pair of you. This is serious business.
Hey, Dolores, smile for the camera. I tell you what, though, that dress looks great.
Oh, thanks.
Look better on my bedroom floor.
Oh, yeah. Tina told me I had a thing about wearing dresses.
Hey, no, that's not what I meant.
Come on, Dad.
Can't be too careful. Some rum fort round here.
Hey, our Tina, you look fabulous. He don't deserve you.
It's good to see all our lot together, isn't it?
Shut up!
Why? We're only just...
Look, the last time we were at our Ben's funeral.
he's his friends if his family aren't turning up. There'll be all them Dingles on Tina's side.
Well, they'd better be, the amount of food we've got ready.
Hey, it's dead quiet. You don't suppose he's done a bunk?
No.
And when it gets to the part about just cause or impediment, just keep your gob shut, you two.
Jan, love, me and Seth are the women of our dreams. Why should we deprive Luke of his?
Who knows a reason why these persons may not lawfully marry, to declare it now. The vows you are about to take are to be made in the name of God, who is judge of all and who knows all the secrets of our hearts. Therefore, if either of you knows a reason why you may not lawfully marry, you must declare it now. Luke Bernard James, will you take Tina Marie to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and protect her, and, forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Tina Marie, will you take Luke Bernard James to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and protect him, and, forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
No.
Tina Marie, will you...
He's a murderer.
Tina.
You killed Ben. Did you really think I could ever forgive you for that?
Hey, what's going on?
Do you know what it's been like to have to kiss you? I hate you with every single breath in my body.
What about my baby? You're having my baby!
I'm not pregnant. I never was. And if I had been, I'd have ripped it out of my belly with my own 2 hands.
Why all this?
Oh, think about it. Even you'll understand eventually. And then you'll realise how much I despise you.
Yes! Hey, you little cow, get back here!
Really, there's no need for language.
Shut it,
Tina, for God's sake! I don't understand. I love you.
I know. Good, isn't it? He killed our Ben, remember? He murdered him, and I don't care what your fancy lawyer said. I've just got the justice that my brother deserved, right?
No, Tina, please.
Tina Dingle, get back in here now!
Leave her.
Oh, come on, Zach. I want to get to the bottom of this.
What about reception? There's 40 of our family here. They're still going to want feeding and watering. Come on.
You okay? Never better.
Would somebody please tell me what's going on? I think you suddenly got yourself a free afternoon, Vicar.
I sold the clock. Hey? Great-grandfather's long case clock.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Pay for this.
It would seem that the bride has exercised the lady's prerogative.
I think he means the wedding's off.
I think that now would be a good time for us all to return to the church. A short period of contemplation.
Ooh, stuff that.
There's a reception. I need a drink. It's in the village hall.
No, tea won't be ready yet. The water won't have boiled.
I don't think this will be drinking much tea, Betty, love.
Hey, you needn't think you're going to be able to hide in your bedroom. I want an explanation.
I've explained. It was for our Ben. The only sort of justice he'll ever get.
Will you stop flaming well filming everything?
Yeah, give me... You've had it all day. It's mine.
Well,
Oh, how many times do I have to tell you, Mum?
until I flaming well understand it.
Mum, I will out her all down Village Hall. Maybe me and our Sam could go down and let them know what's going on.
They know what's going on. This family's been turned into a laughingstock with this silly little mare and her daft games.
It was not a game. I've never been more serious about out in my life.
Love's got a point, Nellie. Maybe we should go down there. Try and calm things down a bit.
Aye. Perhaps I can get some more sense out of this silly little trollop on my own.
And hey, You can tell that lot down there that I was the only one with bottle enough to do McAllister. You lot with your threats, trying to frighten him. It was flaming pathetic. No, I fixed him today, and I fixed him better than you lot could do with your fists and your thick heads.
I've got to see Tina.
Oh, listen, Luke. You never liked her anyway. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter what I think about her. You just don't need to see her now.
Hey, that lot are in village hall chucking booze down the necks at your expense. Most of them are Dingles.
I don't care. Why should I? Dolores. Did Tina say anything to you?
Like what? Like I'm going to throw a wobbler in church and leave you all standing there like puddings?
I mean, before. Was she nervous? Frightened?
Tina hasn't got a nerve in her body, Luke. Face it, she's made fools of us all.
She's right, mate.
That's why you got to get in there. Into reception. It's her who'll look daft then. Come on. What do you want to drink?
I don't. You've got to. We're going to show them, right?
Yeah, this is really showing them.
Hi, Dave.
Yeah, Dad.
Here, look, have a drink, mate. Don't let it worry you. She's just, I don't know, daft lass.
Well, cheers, everybody. Sorry the bride couldn't make it. She doesn't know what she's missing.
You better start.
See?
What are we going to say to folk, Dad?
Don't you change your mind?
Told him she wasn't going to marry a murdering swine, more like.
Hey, you're the Dingle, remember that. Act dignified.
And remember, McAllister's paying for all the booze.
I think it's time we relieve Brit.
Oh, just one more drink. This is better than any handball.
Luke, love, have something to eat.
Not on an empty stomach.
Hey up, Luke. Fancy seeing you here? On the pull, are you? How about Dolores? No bride, tried a bridesmaid. Oh, I forgot. You blew her out for our Tina, didn't you? Bad move.
Shut it and get your son a drink.
How is she?
Somebody said something?
Nah. Must have been imagining it.
Leave it, Luke.
Hey, I fancy her knees up. Hey, there's that bridesmaid. All right. All is our Mandy. She's anyone's, I reckon.
Turned out to be a good do, this. I'm glad our Tina didn't ruin it by marrying that brat.
They've got a...
After him.
So there never was a baby?
No, Mum. It was just to make it harder for him. I knew then that he'd feel obliged to propose.
What about me? Didn't you ever think how I'd feel?
Oh, Mum, there'll be another time. A proper time. It was worth it, I promise you. Oh, come on, let's go out for a walk or something.
I'm not going out with you, especially dressed like that.
Well, I'd rather dirty this than something I'd like to wear again.
I'm surprised you don't want to go down to village hall.
No, I've had enough of people for now.
I should hope so. Do you know, I don't know I'm going to face people in village again.
Is that all you can think about?
Well, somebody has to.
And what about our Ben, eh? He can't ever show his face anywhere again.
Just misunderstanding, like, I'm a really nice bloke, really.
I'll be seeing you, Betty.
You said I'm going to cut this cake, then?
I think that is something best left at bride and groom, don't you?
I won't let McAllister near our Tina with a knife in his hand.
Give over, he still won't have guts to use it.
I bought her this.
Shop will take it back.
I was going to give it to her tonight, when we got back here.
Yeah, well, it's just as well you didn't give it her last night. They'd been in pawn shop by now.
She must have known what she was doing right from the start. Since we first got together.
Yeah, well, you're rid now, mate. Might be hard, but... at least she had the sense to stop the wedding.
Oh, so I'm lucky, am I? Silly me, and I thought my life was in ruins.
Yeah, I know it's hard for you, mate.
You don't know the half, Biff. I loved her. I so wanted us to be a family. I'd have given up everything for her. I have given up everything. I want to see her. She may have started out wanting to hurt me, but she loved me in the end. I know she did.
If that was love, Luke, she had a funny way of showing it.
She was confused, that's all.
No, she wasn't. She knew exactly what she was doing.
And is that what this is all about? If you'd have wanted folk to laugh at him, why didn't you hire a circus?
Mum, making Luke a laughingstock was just the icing on the wedding cake.
Well, he might be upset now, but he'll get over it in a few days.
You reckon? Mum, he's split up with his precious family over me. He's in debt up to his ears. He sold everything he had to sell, including the precious family heirlooms. And he's blown his A-levels. So that means no university and no big-time doctor's job.
Can always take them again.
And you reckon he can handle that? Now, don't you realise what I've done to him? I've made an emotional wreck of him. He'll never be able to trust anyone again. Every time he gets close to a woman, he'll think, no, she's doing me over, just like Tina did. I tried really hard to think of a way of killing him and getting away with it. But this is even better than killing him. He's got about 50 years ahead of him of hating me, Mum. And I really hope that it eats him up inside, because that's what it's done to me. That's what hating does to you. And you'll do out to get rid of that, Mum. You'll do out. Oh, rotten hell, another toaster. I told him to make sure people got a copy of the list and what had been ticked off.
Hey, you better make sure all these presents have got receipts with them.
Be easy to get money back in shops and all if they have.
Hey, quick! This is where she walks out.
Freeze the frame! Look at his face!
Come on, you lot. Get these presents back to shots before some rotten devil tries to take them off us.
Hey, don't forget whose presents these are. If I flogged this lot, I could afford an holiday in Spain or something.
Hey, I forked out plenty for this wedding. And a present.
I didn't see no present.
I didn't see no wedding.
Can we start on this?
Ooh.
It doesn't look much like McAllister, does it? Just a minute. It does now.
Do you want some of this, Tina?
Where'd you get that plate from, Mum?
This? It was a present off Lady What's it and Mr. Turner. I say fancy only giving one plate. When we got wed, we got a full set, didn't we?
It's probably an antique.
Worth something?
Suppose so.
You get that cake off there, Ellie. That's going down to Otten with rest at stuff.
Mum, you keep it as a souvenir.
And what about you, love?
Why should I want for out? I got what I wanted yesterday, when the whole village saw that McAllister for the stupid Burke he really is.
I've been down to that village hall. There's no sign of them wedding presents.
Well, they'll probably be on market stall in Otten by now.
It's not right, you know. They should go back to the people as bought 'em, as me and Seth got 'em a lovely toaster.
Yeah, so did I. Glovers did and all.
Good job things turned out the way they did then. Nothing worse than starting married life with too many toasters.
Hello, love. How are you feeling?
Full of the joys of spring.
Well, I've got you a nice rabbit stew.
I'm not hungry.
Well, you've got to keep your strength up.
Betty, I'm not ill. And thanks very much for bringing all this food, but I'd rather you didn't.
How about if you went down to Woolpack for a nice quiet drink?
Aye, why don't we?
Both of you. Please, can you just leave me alone?
Oh, sit yourself down, lad.
I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
To see Tina.
After what she's done to you?
Betty, I've spent months with her. I know her. Maybe better than she does herself.
She's a wicked little trollop. Oh, I know you probably don't want to hear
No,
this,
I don't,
but...
actually. Look, perhaps she started out even wanting to hurt me, but she did love me, Betty. Nobody seems to understand that. Look, if I can talk to her, I can make her see sense. I know I can.
It's you that wants to see sense, lad.
Why won't anybody believe me?
Hey up, Luke. Come for a slice of wedding cake?
Hey, Mum! Dad! It's my brother-in-law! Or not?
I want to see Tina.
Oh, I thought our Sam was stupid.
I'm not going. Not until I've seen her.
If you think you're going to lay a finger on her...
I promise I won't touch her.
Go on, go home!
Is she frightened of facing me?
What's the matter, Luca? Got nobody to play with? No family, no friends?
Is that all it was? A game?
Something like that. And I won.
You love me, Tina. Despite yourself. Go on, tell them. You weren't acting, you're not that good.
Oh, but I am, Luke. It helped, of course, that you are very, very stupid.
All that she is an empty bitter... You may have convinced them. You may even have convinced yourself, but not me. I can still hear you shouting that you love me. Screaming it in my ear. What's happened? She wouldn't even talk to me.
Oh, you're out, mate. You're cut to bits.
I think it was a stone.
What, they threw stones at you?
She couldn't even face me, you know?
Yeah, well, what the hell do you expect? She's a coward like the rest of them.
She loved me. I could see it in her eyes. She couldn't deny it.
Look, what does it matter?
Of course it matters.
You just write to Lady Weir. Ask her if she got any more of them plates. You know, to match. I said it'd be lovely.
Do you know, I'd almost forgotten what it were like to live here. I'm going out.
Where do you think you're off to?
Dunno, see a mate.
Oh, you still got some?
You're not going out on your own, not while that lot is about.
I can handle him.
No, if he was daft enough to come here, your dad's right. You're not going out without him and your brothers.
Woolpack it is then.
Woolpack? Well, that's asking for trouble.
Why do you think he wants to go?
For once, it won't be us at the 8. It's her.
We're Dingles. You ain't one of us, you ain't all of us. And besides, I'm very proud of what our Tina's done. And so would El Benabin and all.
Thank you.
And a scotch.
You've got to admire the Dingle family.
I've never heard admire and dingle in the same sentence before.
I'm amazed at their cheek. That girl acts as if she's just had a tiff with a boyfriend. What jilted him at the altar.
There you go, Al.
Right, please.
Yeah. Oh, babe, how's Luke?
He's fine. He's having a night in with Dolores. He don't waste much time, does our Luke?
Oh, a pie for me, lovely sherry.
You got 11. Do you believe the brass neck of that little madam?
She's a dingle. I don't expect dealt less.
Hey, you! You! Tina Hardface!
What have I done to you, Mrs. Eggleton?
Nout. You wouldn't dare.
Oh, if it's about the wedding presents, I haven't had a chance to write thank you letters yet.
Don't bother. Just send presents back. That'll do.
You better see it, bridegroom. I reckon he's had them all.
Mr. Dingle, I don't think you were very well advised to come here, not for a while.
What have we done? Few drinks, game of darts, and this drunken old bat starts slagging off our Tina.
I was about to ask Mrs. Eggleton to restrain herself.
Stuff that.
You can't be taking their side, Mr. Turner. She's ruined Luke's life.
See? There's another one.
Just ignore him, Dad.
I've just left Luke. He's in a right state.
A little lass made him cry.
Shut it, Mortimer.
And all because your little sister pretended she was pregnant, he's given up everything. His family, his career, and his self-respect. Now, I don't for 1 minute think you have a clue what I'm talking about. But to some people, it's important. The only one that didn't know was the one who really loved you. Now, I hope you can live with yourself, because I'm sure as hell nobody else ever will.
Hey, time to go home, eh?
If they're chucking him out, they better chuck me out and all.
I'm sorry, Seth, but Mr. Dingle and his family haven't done anything as yet.
Haven't done anything? They've disgraced the very name of Emmerdale. And if I was a man, I'd smack every one of their silly, gormless faces.
Come on.
Cheers, Mr. Turner. Thanks for doing the right thing for once.
Hello, love. I'm sorry to bother you. I know you're busy with your packing and everything.
That's all done now.
Well, we'll all be sorry to see you leaving.
It's the best thing.
Maybe. Now, the reason I've come round, love... Oh,
For the wedding food.
it cost a lot more than this, love.
I know, but that's all I've got. Tina's cleaned me out.
I mean, there's jam to pay and everything. I mean, we spent a lot on preparing
I know.
it.
I'll get my dad to send the rest.
You all right, love? Oh, I know you're upset. It's only natural. But believe me, you're a lot better off without her. It'll be okay when you get back with your family. Oh, I don't like to see you like this.
I'm all right. Look, I've had a lot on my mind. But that's all sorted now. It's been nice knowing you guys.
We're not letting you go without a farewell drink in the Woolpack.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who'd like to say goodbye, Luke. You've made a lot of mates in this village.
I don't know if I can face them. You've nothing to be ashamed of. Sir, that should be scared of showing her face around here, not you. That may be, but I can't go to the Woolpack. I'm skint.
Oh, well, we've already had a little think about that. So we've had a whip round.
You see, you've got no excuses now.
We're not taking no for an answer, so you better give in gracefully.
Easy! Kiff! Oh, it's not even sold yet.
That's what you get if you trust the word to Laurel and Hardy. Now then, Luke, I'm sorry to hear you're leaving us.
Yeah, well, I'll be in the chair in the Woolpack if you fancy a farewell drink.
Thanks, lad. I would like to wish you well.
Luke, good evening. Glad you came in.
Hiya.
We're all very sorry you've decided to leave the village, Luke. You're one of us now, so you're welcome back anytime.
Well, thanks, but I think it's best if I go. But I'd like to buy everyone a drink first.
Ah!
If that's enough to cover it.
It's on the house.
Well, in that case, I'll have a triple brandy.
Hi, Sam. How'd your community service go?
Great, I made a £5.
You're supposed to be painting and decorating, not forging banknotes.
No, Mr. Pollard paid it me for shifting furniture. I'm just going to go and tell Mum.
She'll be dead proud of you. Hey, carry on like this and you'll be the chairman of ICI before the month's out.
I don't think you should go in there, Tina.
Hey?
Luke McAllister's having farewell drinks. You're not going to be welcome.
That's his problem, isn't it? Not mine.
Oh, maybe it'd be best to leave it, Teen.
What are you going on about? We're going in there for a quiet drink, right? You can chicken out if you want, but I'm not letting that wimp spoil my evening.
I bet your mum and dad will be glad to have you back, Luke.
It's best to be with your family at a time like this, love.
Yeah. Let's hope they think so. Haven't told him yet.
Don't worry, mate. I'll get rid of her.
If you want any help, there's plenty of volunteers.
No, guys, just leave her alone.
You can't just stand by and watch her gloat.
Look, I'll do this my way. She's the one person I did want to see before I go. Hello, Tina.
Hiya.
Look, I need to talk to you.
I wouldn't have thought we'd have much left to say to each other.
You won't have to see me after tonight. Least you can do is listen.
Fair enough, talk away.
Not here. Not in front of everybody. Look, can we go somewhere quiet?
The answer's still the same, Luke.
Maybe. Can we?
May as well set the drinks up, this won't take long.
I don't know what's the matter with him. He's just setting himself up for another kick in the teeth.
Yeah, I think you're going to enjoy giving it to him.
Well, I don't reckon we should let this go on. Come on.
Your little friends have come out to watch. Maybe you should charge spectator fees. Be a way of you making back the money you lost.
Dave, is it okay if I borrow the car for a bit? Drive down the road.
Say please.
Please.
You always did have lovely manners. My mum liked that about you. Maybe that's because you're posh and I were dragged up. Quiet enough for you.
It'll do.
You still fancy me, don't you?
Guess I always will.
Well, if you're after a last chance, you're out of luck.
Oh, don't worry, I know that.
So what do you want?
Do I understand you?
I thought I made myself quite clear at the wedding.
I can't believe you're that hard.
You mean you don't want to believe it?
Are you telling me it was all just an act? All we went through, all we meant to each other? You're saying you never really had any feelings for me at all?
Oh, I had feelings for you. I hated you for what you did to my brother. If it's any consolation, I don't hate you anymore.
So what do you feel now?
Nothing. It's over with now, isn't it? And the sooner you run back to Mummy and Daddy, the better it'll be for both of us.
That's all I wanted to know.
What are you doing? I want to get out!
Tough!
This is crazy, Luke!
You started it!